Silver, now we are based on daily chart. We want to analyze the chart for the next week. Okay, as we can see, we have our lines since last week, and as we can see, the price was correcting here and break the line. Now the price drop. Okay, what we wanted last time, even in my last video, we explained we want to see whether the price can come to this line or not. Okay, now the thing is, next week when the market open, we see what's the next, whether the price can come to this level or from here the price can reverse. Okay, in this case we move to forward chart. As we can see, based on forward chart, we have a correction here and the price drop. Now we want to see again when the market open what we will get from here, whether we'll get the correction similar to what we have here. That means we get the correction here for one more drop, or the price from here can reverse. Anyway, we don't have anything, so we need to wait for the next week when the market open. We see what we get here if we move to 1 hour chart. All right, if we refer back to my last video, when the price was exactly here, we mentioned that if we want to look for sell, one of the option was having entry below this here, and what he say, we want the price sharply drop. But after we see this correction, then this entry was not valid. Even for the buy, we didn't have a buy set up, and the only things we could do was, mentioned that for the next second option for sell, we need to wait for the correction to get the sell set up. The only way we could sell was here. That's mean from this correction, or even for the entry, as we can see here, also was valid. I mean, if we could use the entry as we have it for here, but again, as I say, when we have this long correction, then we didn't have this kind of the entry. This means we explain that we don't need to use it. Anyway, it depends on the traders how they could manage to get this trade. All right, anyway, now we want to see what we will get for the next week when the market open. We have two options. If we want to look for sell, having entry below this is risky. We are not going to use the entry. The only way we can trade this, we wait and see what we will get from here. Then from there we can make a decision whether we will get the correction. If we get the correction similar to what I'm drawing here, still we can look for one move down. All right, if I remove everything, again, if we want to look for sell, and that means next week we need to see what we will get here. If we get a correction, if we see the price start to correct similar to what I'm drawing here, at least drop one more, all right, then we look for sell. And how about the buy? The only times we can look for buy if we have the correction within this range. Okay, may I move to 15-minute chart? That means if I move to 15-minute chart, if the price sharply, when the market opens sharply move from here, we are not going to buy. The only times we can buy if we get the correction within this small range, similar to what we have here. Then we can consider whether we want to buy or not. But if we want to look for sell, let the price move, drop, we get the bigger correction. All right, that means all it depends what we will get from here for the next week. If we get the small correction, still we can look for buy, and we consider we have one move up, and this is at least we need. That means we consider this one as a flag in relative to this. But if we see it's not moving, if we see the price is correcting, move up, drop, move up, similar to what I'm drawing here, mostly we will look for sell. Anyway, we cannot we don't have any trade setup right now. That means all depends what we will get from here. Okay, and if I move to forward chart, also we don't have anything. All right, but what I want to say, selling from here, we need to get a proper trade setup before we trade. Okay, at least similar to what we have here. If we get similar to what we have here, mostly we look for sell. But for buy, as I say, we need to get a small correction. But right now we don't have anything. Mostly we can expect one move down before we look for buy, unless from here whether the price a bit move higher, drop, we get this one, then we can look for buy. Now the buy can be having entry above this, or if we get any trade setup within this range. I don't think we can get the trade setup within this range. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. We need to wait the market when they open. Then we see what we will get within this correction. All right. In this case, we just follow the chart when the market open. If I see any update, any trade setup, then I will share on YouTube. Thanks.